Hi everyone, thanks for joining Yoga with EMW. Today we're going to do a 60-minute Vinyasa class with a couple power surges in there just to get our heartbeat rate increased and our sweat turned on. So enjoy this class, and we're going to start in child's pose. So big toes touch, knees apart, forehead reaching to the ground. Have a great workout. Inhale and exhale. Return to your normal breath and just focusing on your inhales and your exhales as you let go of any negative thoughts or negative thinking patterns. Just for the next hour, we're going to be focusing on our inner strength, our inner greatness, letting go of negative chit-chat in that crazy mind of ours. Just inhale good thoughts and exhale all the negative thoughts. Now slowly with your hands, we're going to walk our hands off the mat towards the right hand side. Maybe your left hand comes on top of your right arm and sink back into your heels, really leaning over to the left, getting a nice stretch in that left side body. Walk your hands into the center and then over to the left. And maybe your right hand on top of your left. Sinking back into your heels. And walk towards the center. Get a little bit lower in our child's pose here. And raise up to tabletop. So wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hip, nice neutral spine. We're going to do a couple cat-cows here. So inhale, lower your tummy, lift your hips up, chest rises. And exhale, chin to chest, arching your back. Inhale, cow. Maybe your chin rises up. And exhale to cat, really pushing away the ground. Maybe your shoulder blades separate. Inhale one more time to cow. Maybe your chin looks, or your eyes look all the way to the ceiling. And exhale back to cat. Come back to a neutral spine. We'll do some thread the needles here. So inhale, raise your right arm up, really reaching towards the ceiling. And exhale, stretch your right arm through under your left arm, all the way as far as you can go. And inhale, back up. Arm reaches up to the ceiling. And exhale, threading the needle. One more time, really reaching towards the sky. Get an extra twist in there. And then exhale. Thread the needle. This time let's pause here. So maybe laying your cheek or your head on a blanket, the mat, or a block. Really reaching that right arm under your left arm. Maybe your left arm reaches up to the ceiling. And maybe it reaches behind you, kind of seeking out that right thigh, allowing you to open up more towards the ceiling. Untwist yourself, come back to tabletop, we'll do the other side. So inhale your left arm up. exhale, pull it all the way through. Inhale, arms up. And exhale through. One more time. Really reach that hand up. And come all the way through. Pausing here on this side. Settling your head on the mat. Maybe lifting your right arm towards the ceiling. And then maybe reaching around, trying to grab that left thigh. Opening your chest up towards the ceiling. And don't forget to breathe here, using your breath. Good, untwist yourself, come back to tabletop. You can do a couple more cat-cows here, or you can do some hip circles if that feels good. Whatever's feeling good in your body. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. Come back to neutral. We're going to tuck our toes under. And we're going to lift our kneecaps about an inch or two off the ground, hovering over the mat, starting to cultivate our Ujjayi breath. So breathing in and out of your nose, with a slight restriction in the back of your throat. Knowing that it's not permanent, just waking up our core, our quads, our shoulders. Keep it going. Get those negative thoughts out of your head. Now shoot your hips up to the sky. Lower your heels towards the mat into downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the day, so you can pedal at your feet. You can shake your head yes and no. Really settle into the downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale all the air out and step to the top of your mat. Really the bent knees, coming to ragdoll. So letting your upper body go, just letting gravity take hold. Maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Maybe swaying side to side if that feels good in your body. Let go of your elbows if you grab them and rise up. Nice and slow, your head is last to rise. Inhale your arms all the way to the ceiling. And hands to heart center. So heel toe your feet together, big toes touch, heels apart, or you can keep your heels hip distance apart. Finding your roots growing out of your feet into the ground, really rooting down, zipping everything up, and allowing your crown of your head to rise, reaching towards the ceiling, trying to move. Inhale your arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, forward fold, maybe bending your knees slightly since we're still warming up here. Inhale, flat back, so take that arch out of your back, crown of your head reaching to the front of the room. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, nice strong legs, reaching up to the sky, maybe looking towards the ceiling. And hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, now put your hand on the mat, lift your right knee into your chest, floating it back to the back of the mat. You do the same with your left knee, so place it in your chest, squeezing in, and then place it back. Now we're in plank. So if you need to put your knees down here, that's totally fine. Regardless of where your knees are, we're still pushing away the ground. You have a nice long line of energy from your feet to the crown of your head. You're maybe breathing your Ujjayi breath here. Again, telling yourself it's not permanent, so get those nasty little negative thoughts out of your head as you grow stronger. Now rock forward so your shoulders are slightly above your fingertips. Lower all the way down. Maybe your chest and your belly touch at the same time. Untuck your toes. Lift your chest into cobra. Elbows into your sides. Chest open. Pelvic floor pushing off the ground. Exhale down. Inhale back to cobra. Getting a little stronger here. And exhale down. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Maybe lift your fingertips off the ground. Hover them just a couple inches. Don't forget shoulders away from your ears. And exhale down. Push it to tabletop. Tuck your toes. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot up. Now bring your right knee to your nose. So squeeze everything into the middle. Inhale, leg goes up towards the ceiling. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring your right foot all the way forward. Keep your back heel up. We're going to rise to crescent lunge. So solid base, turn on your core, and raise your arms up to the ceiling into crescent lunge. Your front knee is reaching towards that heel. Look down to your big toe. Make sure you can see it. If you can't, rotate that right hip back a little bit so your knee is pointing towards that pinky side of your right foot. Maybe getting a little bit deeper. Now inhale, exhale, we're going to open up to warrior two. So arms are nice and long and strong, reaching towards opposite directions. Your legs are nice, strong base. Maybe imagine magnetizing your heels together, like turning on those inner thighs. Maybe sinking a little bit lower as we warming up here. Now flip your front wrist and reach back with your right hand. So your right arm's reaching over your ear into reverse warrior. Your bottom half should not have changed, so your lunge is still there. Maybe you can open your chest up to the ceiling. And maybe if you want a little bit more, you can reach your left arm towards the front of the room into exalted warrior. Don't forget to breathe. Now big inhale, exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Turn your back heel up into a nice lunge. So opening up your chest here, maybe feeling a nice stretch in your hip flexor in your left leg. Now prepare, we're gonna rise up for standing split. So just lift your left heel up to the air. I don't care how high it goes, I just want your hips to be parallel to the ground. Your heel rising to the ceiling, glutes and hamstrings are lifting it up. Now inhale, we're gonna really lengthen that heel. Exhale, bend your knee, bring your left knee into your right knee, squeezing everything in. Then inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lift it up. One more time, we're gonna squeeze it in. Lengthen out. Now pause here. Lift your hands off your mat. We're going to float back into crescent lunge. If you fall or tip over, that's fine. We're learning here, challenging our bodies a little bit. Inhale, exhale, plant your hands, step back. We're going to lower all the way down. Untuck your feet. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to plank or tabletop. And back to downward facing dog. We're going to inhale our left foot up. Exhale, left knee to left nose, or right nose, or your nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring your foot all the way forward. Heel stays up and back as you rise, crescent lunge. Shoulders away from your ear. Hips are really squeezing towards each other. Back leg is nice and strong. Unless you have back issues, you might want to keep a little bend in that back knee. On each exhale, maybe getting a little bit lower. Inhale, exhale, open up to warrior two. So now your left arm's reaching to the front of the room, right arm reaching to the back. Tug on your right arm just slightly so your shoulders come over your hips. Getting a little bit deeper here. Maybe your gaze is over your middle finger. Lift your wrists and reach back, reverse warrior. Make sure you don't lose that lunge in your front leg. Really reaching with that left arm. Your right arm can be on your hip or your thigh. Maybe opening your chest up to the ceiling. And maybe reaching your right arm towards the front of the room, exalted warrior. Wherever you are, just remember to breathe. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, lift your back heel or raise your back heel in the back. Lunging in front, opening up that chest, feeling a nice stretch in that right hip flexor. Prepare the standing split, so lift your right heel off the ground. Really using your glutes and your hamstrings to raise it up. Making sure not to hyperextend that standing leg. Keep a little bend in it. So maybe your quads turn on. Now inhale, lengthen through the heel. Exhale, bring your right knee into the left knee, squeezing it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Now inhale, really lengthen here. Float back, crescent lunge. Settle into your lunge. Big inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step back. Now you can lower halfway or all the way. If you took halfway, let's roll over our toes into upward facing dog. So chest nice and open, body is hovering over the ground. Now if you use your core to lift your hips up and back into downward facing dog. We're gonna inhale, lift your hands, exhale all the air out, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up strong. And hands are at center. Let's speed that up. So one breath, one movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Plant your hands and you can step or hop back. If you hop back, let's land in bent arms. Save your back a little bit. And then back bend of your choice and into downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, bring your right foot all the way through. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Now hold here for a breath, maybe exalted warrior. Inhale, exhale, cartwheel your hands down. And then open up your chest. Preparing the standing split. So really reach that heel up, lengthen here, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. One more time, let's squeeze it in. Really lengthen out, floating back, crescent lunge. And exhale, plant your hands, step back. And we will meet in downward facing dog. Now if you want to skip the vinyasa portion, just meet us in downward facing dog. Totally fine. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left foot forward. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, holding here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Prepare standing split, so right heel rises, like lengthen through the heel. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Nice work. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Now we lengthen here, float back. Crescent lunge. And exhale, step back. Lowering halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your hands, exhale all the air out, step or hop. to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise from it. One more time, all the way through, guys. You can do this. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step or hop back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, right foot forward, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, holding here for a breath. Cartwheel your hands down. Prepare standing split. Lift your heel up, lengthen, and squeeze it all in. Lengthen it out, squeeze it in. Lengthen it out. Squeeze everything in. Now really lengthen through that heel. Float back, crescent lunge, big inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, and vinyasa your wish. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left foot forward. Rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse, holding here for a breath. Cartwheel your hands down, heel turns up as you rise up, standing split. Lengthen and then squeeze it in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time, really lengthen. Float back, crescent lunge. Plant your hands. Now step back to plank, holding here for plank. Nice strong plank. If you ever need to bend, go on your knees, that's fine. Or if you need to hit child's pose at any point, feel free. We're gonna do some plank work here. So our first one is gonna be either you can walk out with your right foot, left foot, and then walk it in, and then do opposite feet. Or you can do one foot at a time. Or if you really want to get some little cardio in, you can jump back and forth. Okay, so let's go. Think about what you're gonna do, and let's start right now. Go. So for the first one, I'm just gonna walk it out. Really breathing. Every time your foot leaves the mat, try to exhale. Nice strong fingers into the mat. Nice work. Let's pause here. You can go into child's pose, or for those of you who want to just stay in plank for the rest, that's fine. Want to torture yourself? Ready, set, go. This time I'm going to walk out, out, in. Just to change it up again. Core is nice and engaged. Again, if you need to go on your knees, take a little break, that's fine. Doing awesome, you guys. Heading towards another little break here. Let's go for a break, maybe child's pose. Good, let's do it one more time, or another time. Let's start going, go. We're gonna do jacks time. Just building on each time we do it. Really breathing out, using your breath. Some people like to hold their breath, but it's actually really bad to do that for your body. Let's take a break here. Breathing allows your energy to flow fully through your whole body. Last one of these, guys. Let's go. Nice work, you guys. You can do this. Get those negative thoughts out of your head. Remember, no room for those today. We're just focusing on what we can do. Maybe challenging ourselves a little bit. Good, a little break here. Let's go reverse a little shakeout. Okay, guys. Coming back to plank. We're just going to do shoulder taps here. So opposite shoulder, opposite hand. Let's go. Nice solid base. So legs can be a little bit wider. Get that solid base. Try not to rock your upper body. Breathe every time you touch your shoulder. Breathe out. Core is engaged. Don't let it sag. Okay, take a break here, whatever that looks like for you. Nice, guys, keep at it. We're getting stronger every round here. Ready, set, go. You can go as slow or fast as you want. Really be mindful where your hips are. They're really high or really low. Engage in that core, lifting everything up. Your quads should be engaged too. Nice, let's take a break here. Okay, you guys, preparing again. And again, if you need to take child's pose, feel free. And let's go. You can always go on your knees to do this one too. You still get that nice core workout. You can do this. Don't give up, you guys. You're so strong. I know you can do this. Nice. We'll take one more break here. Do your last round, you guys. Don't give up. Even if we just do it for the first couple seconds, let's do it. Ready, set, go. You can do this. Focus on what you want to do, what you want to accomplish, as opposed to what you can't do. We're doing it together. Everyone here is doing it. And even yourself out and child's pose. Awesome work. Nice job. I got my heart rate up. Hopefully did yours as well. Take a deep breath in and sigh it all out. One more time. Big inhale and sigh it out. Now if you're ready to move on, come join me. But if you want to stay in child's pose for a little bit longer, totally fine. Just join us whenever you can. Okay. Let's come back. Knee back in downward facing dog. Pedaling outer feet. Maybe shaking your head yes or no. Inhale, lift to your hands. Exhale all the air out and step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Rise up strong. And hands to heart center. Let's refine our Tadasana mountain pose. So lift your 10 toes up off the ground. Feeling the four corners of your feet. Roots growing down the ground, gripping everything up, shoulders away from your knees. Now on our inhale, we're gonna reach down, we're gonna squat back. We're gonna come into chair pose. So maybe your fingertips graze the ground and reach up. Really focusing on that base. So your feet can be hip distance apart or big toes touch. Regardless of where it is, let's make sure that our tailbone is not too tilted in or sticking out. It's nice and neutral, however that looks like on your body. Crown of your head is reaching to the ceiling. Make sure you can wiggle your toes. All your weight should be on your heels. Get a little bit lower. Core is engaged. Don't let it go into your back. A little bit lower, you guys. You can do this. Remember, it's not permanent. Using your Ujjayi breath. Squeezing your thighs towards each other like you have a block in there. Now inhale your hands to heart position. We're going to twist to the right. You can stand up tall, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can bring your left elbow over your right knee. Really focusing on our base. Make sure that your knees are in line with each other. And then you can focus on twisting. So really lengthening through that upper torso and then twisting. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Nice work. Maybe getting a little bit lower, making sure your weight's in those heels. Good. Inhale back to center. We're going to twist to the left. So twisting up high or low. Again, try not to dump your tummy onto your thighs. Engaging your core, lifting it off your thighs, and then twisting. Beautiful. Using your breath. Sinking a little lower. You guys are almost done here. Come back to chair. Get a little lower, and forward fold. Nice. Halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or hop back. You'll need a downward facing dog. Inhale your right foot up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow, squeezing into the side. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, cross your knee over to your left elbow. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, bring your right foot all the way through. Now dial your back heel down. Rise up to warrior one, solid base. Core turned on, arms reach to the ceiling. Same as warrior two, your knee reaching over towards your heel. Check your back pinky, make sure it's really pushing off the mat. Push, straightening your leg. Powerful base. We need to widen your stance, feel free. Your hips are reaching to the front of the room. Inhale. Exhale, open back up to warrior two. We should be able to get a little bit deeper here since we're warmed up. So inhale, we're gonna straighten our front leg and raise our arms up to the ceiling. And then exhale, sink it back down to warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. Okay, now inhale, straighten, hold here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. We're gonna reach our arms to the front of the room. Reach till you can't reach any further. And then come into triangle pose. So right hand comes down. Maybe you can use a block behind your leg if you need it, or you can rest your hand on your shoulder. Your left arm is reaching to the ceiling. Pretend that someone's grabbing your left wrist and reach, pulling you up. Engaging that core. Maybe looking to the ceiling. Now, if you can, bring your left arm back over your head, and then your right arm back out in front. Squeeze everything in and rise up nice and strong. And then settle in to warrior two. Now, in this segment, we're just gonna keep our base exactly the same. We're just gonna move our arms, our upper body. So flip your wrist, come into reverse warrior. And then we're gonna come into extended side angle. So reach again to the front of the room with your bent knee. Your right arm comes up on your right leg. And then your left arm reaches over, maybe to the ceiling or overhead. Again, you can bring a block and place it in front of you if you need it. Pretend that there's a wall right behind you, so you have that nice single line of energy pressing up against that wall. And so we're gonna reverse back. And then we're coming to extended side angle over time, reaching. And then we're gonna reach again, reverse warrior. And now extended side angle, reach, reach, reach. Then bring your left hand all the way down, step back. Lowering halfway or all the way. Upward facing dog or cobra. And downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, squeeze. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, cross your body to your right elbow. Inhale, leg up. Bring your right foot all the way forward, dial your back heel down. Warrior one on this side. Shoulders away from your ears. If your arms are getting tired, you can put them in cactus or prayer position. Make sure you can see that big toe. And if you feel like your toes are really gripping the mat, lift them up a little bit and just gently place them down, reminding them they're not the only thing holding you up. Inhale here. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Now inhale, straighten your front leg, reaching up to the ceiling. And exhale, back down, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Now hold here. We're gonna lean over to the front of the room, reaching and coming into triangle pose. Left arm on your shin or a block, right arm in the sky. Now imagine that mat, that wall behind you. You can push your arm against it so you can open up that chest, maybe looking up to the ceiling. Making sure that knee isn't hyperextended, keep a little bend in it. Now reach your right arm overhead, your left arm reaches, both reach to the front of the room. Squeeze your thighs together as you rise up and settle back into warrior two. Now again, remember your base stays solid. As you reach back, reverse warrior. Coming into extended side angle. So reach to the front of the room again with a bent knee. And then your arm comes down to a block.
or you can rest on your thigh. Again, try not to dump your upper body into really lifting our rib cage off our thigh. Now reverse warrior, holding the base still, just really reach with your arms, come into extended side angle. Good. Reverse warrior, extended side angle, reaching the right arm, place the right arm on the mat, and we will meet in our downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, all the air out, step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over, rise straight in the chair. Speeding things up a bit, so big inhale. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. One breath here. One breath out. Inhale the chair. Exhale, twist to the left. One breath here. One breath out. Inhale, back to chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, step or hop back. Lowering halfway or all the way. Back bend of your choice. And into downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, right foot all the way forward. Back heel down as you rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Now we're gonna straighten that leg, inhale. And exhale, rebend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, rebend. Now inhale, straighten, hold here. We're gonna come into triangle pose, so reaching. Holding for a breath in triangle pose here. Reach your left arm, maybe your right arm out. Rising both up, and then settle in to warrior two. Now inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended. One more time, you guys, really reaching your arms, keeping that space nice and still. Reach with your left hand overhead, then cartwheel it down. Step back to plank. And vinyasa your way. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left foot forward, back heel down. Rise up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your leg, inhale. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, warrior two. One more time, really reach up to the ceiling, and then to the front of the room, triangle pose. Bring both arms to the front of the room, rise up, and exhale, settle in to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend the side angle. Bring your hand all the way around. Step back. Lower halfway or all the way. Back bend of your choice. And downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your hands. Exhale, all the air out. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up the chair. One more time round. Let's go, guys. Exhale, pressure to the right. One breath here. One breath out. Back to center. And then exhale to the left. One breath here. One breath out. Inhale the chair and forward fold. Halfway lift. Lift your hands. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. You don't have to do all the vinyasas. There's lots in this sequence. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right leg forward. Back heel down. Warrior one, nice and strong, guys. You can do this. Exhale, warrior two. Now straighten that front leg. And exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Nice strong legs as you reach to the front of the room. into triangle pose, holding for a breath. Both arms come back to reach. Squeeze your inner thighs together as you rise up. Settle into warrior two. Okay, cartwheeling our arms, so reverse warrior into extended side angle. And back to reverse. And into side angle. One more time, you guys. Nice strong legs. Really reach those arms. Good, holding your extended side angle. Cartwheel your hands down. And vinyasa your way. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, left foot forward. Sally back heel down, warrior one. Warrior two. Straighten your leg. And rebend. Hope you're gonna get nice and deep in those warrior twos. Really straighten that leg. Reach into the front of the room, triangle pose. Right arm and left arm reach the front of the room, rise up. And settle into warrior two. Okay, let's start with our arms. Reverse warrior. Extended side angle. Into reverse. Back to extended. One last time, you guys. Reverse warrior, stretching. Extended side angle. Bring it down. Step back. And we'll leave in downward facing dog. Now, you can pedal at your feet here again. No, we're going to try to get onto our bum this way. So if you want to jump all the way through, that's in your practice, you can. Or just try it. It's better to do if you have blocks in your hands for me, but I'm going to do it today. So inhale, look to where you want to jump. Exhale all the air out and hop to your bum. Grabbing the backs of our thighs, lowering down. Let's do some core work. We can extend our legs long, our arms are long, we're in a big X. And all we're gonna do is bring our right foot, hand to touch our left foot, and then opposite foot up, opposite hand. If this is too hard for your back, you can just do bicycle. Okay, let's set, and let's go. Really breathe on the way up. Try not to let the momentum of your legs and your arms bring you up. Really squeeze in that core to lift you up. You can go as slow or as fast as you want. Good, let's take a little break here. Big breath in and out. You guys are doing awesome. Let's keep it going. Ready, set, go. Now again, if this is too hard, you can do bicycles. You're doing awesome, keep it up. Even yourself out, we'll take a break here. And we're gonna get ready to go again, and go. Remember, don't use momentum. It's easy to get stuck in that pattern. If you're using momentum, that's probably best that you do bicycles or just not come up as high. You can just, trying to get that shoulder off the ground. Really reaching for that foot. Good, take a break here. One last time doing this one, you guys. Okay, and let's go. Really reach for that foot. It's doing amazing. We're all doing it together. You can do this. Like I said, even if it's the smallest movement, it's awesome. A couple more seconds. Good, let's take a break here. Now we can put your hands under your bum. We're gonna do some leg lifts. So lift your feet up towards the ceiling. We're just gonna do little lifts. So let's start here, go. So make sure, again, you're not using momentum. It's just your lower abs pulling you up. It should be just a little movement. If it's too big, you're using momentum in your thighs to reach up. Gonna take a little break here. Legs go long, big breath. Legs come up again. Ready and set and go. Nice work, you guys. Keeping your shoulders as relaxed as they can, maybe your face relaxed. Focusing on lifting that lower abdomen. Okay, take a break. Now for the last two, I'm gonna do a little, if you wanna do a little bit more challenging, you can lift your shoulders off. Just keep them solid up here with your head in your hands. Go ahead and just, the shoulders stay stagnant, stay isolated, but you're just lifting again your lower abdomen. Breathing out on the way up. Don't forget to breathe. Nice, take a break here. One more time, you guys. Long arms, long legs. Okay, come on, let's do this. Last one, you guys, you got this. Ready, set, go. Just your lower abs. Little small movements, breathing. Shoulders maybe are off the mat. 10 more seconds, you guys. You can do so much in 10 seconds. Let's go. Breathing. You got this. 5 seconds. You can do it. Keep it up. And we're done. Arms are long, legs are long. Big breath. Bring your feet together, knees apart, Supta Konasana. Maybe your left hand is on your heart, your right hand is on your tummy. Bring your hands to your outer thighs, lift your knees together. And again, you can stay in that position if you want, but we'll move on a little bit just into some more stretching here. So we're gonna rock chin to chest, we're gonna rock forward and back. Take a nice little massage on our spine. Just try not to go in your neck. And then we're gonna try to stand up from here. So get some momentum here. And then try to stand up. If you fall over, it's all fun. It's not meant to be serious, right? Just try your best. So we're gonna come back into downward facing dog. Again, just raise your right foot up. We're gonna bring your right foot forward. We're gonna rise up to crescent lunge, but just for a second. We're just really kind of setting our base. And then we're gonna bring our hands back down, come into pyramid pose. So move your foot closer to your other foot, and then try to get your hips in line with each other. So really pull on that right hip back. If you need to have your blocks on either side, if your hamstrings are tight, you can. Just really lengthen through the upper torso and then fold over. Getting a nice stretch. Using your breath. Now from here, get your hands on the mat or your blocks. We're gonna come back into standing split again, just lifting our heel up. And then we're gonna do a little bit of balancing here. So if you wanna lift up to warrior 3, you can try, or maybe using your blocks, just doing a little bit of balance in here. Heel is reaching to the back of the room, crown of the head is reaching to the front. And then come back to standing split. Now here we're gonna go into some stretches. So bend your left knee, bring it behind your right foot, and then sit on your bottom. So your right foot is across, like on top of your left. Your sit bones can be on the ground here if you could try or you can sit up on a blanket if you need to. So bring your left arm, wrap it around your right knee. Then your left arm can come behind you, a little bit closer to your body so you get a nice long spine. And a twist, maybe looking over your left shoulder. We're gonna do a counter twist here, so leaning over to your left. Come back to center. Now we're going to swing our right leg all the way back and behind us into pigeon. So your right leg is nice and long behind you. Make sure, just look back to make sure it's not swaying out to the side. And if you need to put a block or a blanket underneath your hips, feel free to do that. So come into proud pigeon at first, and then lower down. You might want to put a block under your forehead. That feels good. Or if you can go all the way down to rest your forehead on your hands. Just take a couple breaths here. Really opening up that left hip. Slowly rise up, back to proud pigeon, tuck that back toe, engage the back leg, and lift your left foot up, giving a nice shake. Maybe a couple hip circles here, just lifting that up. And then we're gonna inhale our left leg back up, and bring that forward. Just rise up to crescent lunge, just kind of getting your balance again, preparing. Place your hands on the mat and come into pyramid pose. So inch your right foot up closer to your left foot, enough so that you can try to reach both hips towards the front of the room. Again, lengthen at the pelvic floor, and then when you can't stretch any further, then round your back. You can use your blocks if you need to. We're going to come into standing split one more time, so lifting that back, the heel up. And if you want to, try to come into warrior 3 here for balancing. Make sure hips are parallel to the ground. Engaging those glutes, the hamstrings. And then come back to standing split. Bending that right knee now, placing that behind your left knee. Coming down to the ground, those sit bones on the ground. Your right hand can come around your left knee, and your left hand behind you. So getting long, and then twist and get your length. And kind of feel again that stretching your hip here. Breathing into it, just telling it to relax. Let's do a counter twist here. So bending over to the right, bend elbows. And come back to center, swing your left foot back and behind you. Into pigeon on this side. Again, checking to make sure your leg is behind you, not out to the side. Inhale, lengthen up tall, proud pigeon, and calm down to whatever your pigeon looks like. Slowly coming up. And this time, just lean over to your right, swing your left foot in front of you. So both feet are in front of you, kind of shake out your legs. Grab behind your thighs one more time and lower slowly all the way down. Bring your heels close to your bum. Hands on the mat. We're going to inhale to bridge. If you want to do supported bridge, let's inhale our hips up. If you want to do supported bridge, you can put a block underneath your sacrum here and lower down. If you're in bridge, maybe you can wiggle your shoulder blades underneath your torso, maybe clasping your hands. Trying to imagine your heels pulling towards your head. And let go of your hands. Lift your heels up and lower slowly all the way down. Bring your feet wide on the mat. With the windshield wiper, knees back and forth. Come back, let's do bridge again. So whatever that looks like to you, we're gonna inhale our hips up. And maybe squeezing our shoulder blades under. If you want a little bit more here, you can lift your right foot up, trying to keep your hips parallel to each other. Nice strong left leg. And then you can switch sides, so maybe your left foot comes up. Bring your foot down if you have it up. Lift your heels and lower all the way down. Bring your feet wide on the mat, knees to touch. Resting here for a little bit, just allowing that back to recalibrate. Bring your knees into our chest. You can do little circles one way and the other. Bring your feet up to the ceiling into happy baby. So grabbing your feet, your shins, your thighs, whatever is accessible, and melting back down towards the mat. Maybe rocking side to side if that feels good. Bring your knees into your chest, squeeze everything in, even your face. Lengthen your legs out, arms by your side, maybe your palms are facing up. I invite you to close your eyes or gaze at your nose and let go of any judgment or negative thoughts again. Just focus on what you've accomplished the last hour, how amazing your body is. Releasing your eyebrows, your jaw, moving little circles with your jaw. Release, letting your arms and your legs melt into the ground. Feeling the ground rise up to support you. Focusing on the breath. Take a deep breath in and a big breath out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Feel your fingers and your toes. Maybe rotate your wrists and your ankles. Bring your legs to touch and raise your arms overhead. Bringing your knees into your chest and rolling over to your most comforting side. Just pause here again, just breathing in all the positive thoughts and exhaling all the negative thoughts. Pushing up into a seated position. Maybe your eyes are still gently closed or gazing to the ground. Feeling both sits bones on the ground, nice long spine. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'm going to leave you with a quote from Gandhi. What lies ahead of you and what lies behind you is nothing compared to what lies within you. Bring your hands in heart position and bow your chin slightly, and the love in my heart bows down to the love in each of your hearts. Namaste. Thank you so much. Have a good day.